Hello, everyone. My name is Antonio. I'll be talking about African Americans during the Civil War and their overall quality of life, and along with the women of the war, and they went through with their quality of life. To jump right in, firstly, how it started, the overall conversion of slaves to troops, switching sides, and them being labeled as contraband. Slave troops were against scrutiny from both sides, if anything. Uh, African Americans during the Civil War, African Americans were deemed contraband as a result of some individuals switching sides to fight for. They transitioned from being enslaved to serving as troops, all while facing scrutiny from their Caucasian peers. When President Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, it granted freedom to enslaved people in Confederate states, enabling them to join the military. This newfound liberty provided them with strong motivation to fight for their freedom. As Union armies advanced into the South, thousands of slaves sought refuge in their camps, while some Union officers returned them to their masters. Others permitted them to stay with the troops and utilized them as labor force and labeling them as contraband of war, as mentioned before. The scrutiny faced by African Americans uh, extended to various areas, as stated right here. The life of the troop, African American troop, you know, undergoing discrimination in their overall living conditions and pay and benefits, if they even had benefits to begin with. They encountered unequal pay, receiving less than their white counterparts, and often received lower quality in food rations. Additionally, they were equipped with older or poorly maintained weaponry and gear compared to the white troops. Promotion opportunities were limited to them, with African American soldiers rarely advancing to higher ranks due to systematic racism and discrimination, even though they fought for the Union. If captured by Confederate forces, they faced hard treatment and potential execution from the Confederates. African Americans prisoners eh, African American prisoners of war also endured more severe and inhumane conditions in Confederate prison camps uh, during that time. A lot of tragic stuff. If and Thirdly, how the women were affected. The forced labor, family disruptions, family challenges, post-war challenges, even personal challenges. During that time, women encountered significant challenges such as shouldering heavier workloads due to the absence of men, were compelled to serve in the Confederate Army. They also experienced family separation, sexual abuse, limited access to basic necessities and nutrients and nourishment, just basic human things. Despite the potential for freedom were presented, they were often obligated to continue their domestic and field labor on plantations, assuming additional responsibilities to ensure their family's survival. Additionally, enslaved women were particularly at risk of sexual abuse by slave owners and Confederate soldiers, a horrifying experience that no one should ever have to endure, regardless of the circumstance. Lastly, current day, the racial tensions. I'm pretty sure you guys notice, racial tensions, whether it be politics, the news, media, whatever it is. I'm sure you guys encountered that. Uh, in the present day, the impact of the Civil War continues to be felt, particularly in the form of unresolved racial tensions. These tensions can be sought out through a wide range of examples. Black Lives Matter, as seen on this presentation, George Floyd, just police brutality in general. Talk more about that later. Uh, just the overall racial inequality and like just integrity of society, lack of integrity, pride, historical legacy of slavery during the Civil War has resulted in persistent racial inequality and friction in the United States. Just a ongoing, ongoing trial and error between whites, Mexicans, blacks, whatever it is, just different races, ethnicities, backgrounds. Try and try, but some human nature, at its basic, human nature, if anything, is one catalyst of many. Not to mention fear itself, main driver in this tension that we are feeling right now, whether it be political or personal or just overall in general, professionally, unprofessionally, casually. It can be anywhere. It can show up anywhere. Uh, Ongoing dialogues about systematic racism, police brutality, overall enforcement of police. How would you say police force? The abuse of power and regional disparities reflect the enduring influence on this central issue. The economic and social division between the North and South has is another big factor in this. The region that you're from, deep down inside, people tend to get territorial. To another basic thing that kind of drives from within, kind of like that instinct from within. You felt it, I felt it, we've all felt it before. Originating originating from the South or from the Civil War area, and still reflecting in contemporary political sorry, ideologies and cultural perspectives. Furthermore, there's been a noticeable transformation in artistic and cultural expression over the time. There would be avant-garde, fashion, art, just expressive art, novels, paintings. There's a lot that can be said about that. And just over the time, things have changed. And that is it. Thank you for watching. And if you could share one thing that you learned from this, and we're excited. All right, peace.